Blessings, Gemini soul travelers, and welcome to Venusian Empress Oracle. You are joining Priestess Melissae for your weekly reading. We will be getting into your messages with the Romance Angels cards, getting a love message for you around this new moon energy and see what's going on for you today. Bear in mind that these are general readings. They may or may not resonate with every one of you, but if they do and you'd like to know more, do reach out to me at venusianways.org for a personal reading. Also, guys, I did want to let you know that in the description box, you can go right to the tarot page for the tarot certification course, which is on Facebook, and I will be putting out more information on that in the coming days. There is an early bird special, so if you want to know more about that, do reach out to me to the information in the description box. This way you can learn to read tarot for yourself and get your answers whenever you need them. You don't have to spend any money. How does that sound to you guys? All right, and then we're going to get into your reading today and for this week with the Psychic Tarot and see what's going on with that sacral chakra energy and why you're in this emotional space right now where you're thinking about things and perhaps sorting things out, Gemini. Yeah, maybe there's some unharmony, you know, some unhappiness, if you will, in the home or with a relationship at this time. So this is what's coming out in the pre-shuffle. We'll definitely tap in more and see what's going on for you, Gemini. We'll clarify that a bit more with the vice versa tarot and see what is going on with this situation. Also, because it is the new moon, we are going to use our Moonology manifestation cards to get some messages for you today. This card says relax, and you could be dealing with a Cancer today as well. Just going to put that out there for you, Gemini, but this is basically saying calm those waters, get to a calmer place within yourself, regardless of what may be happening with the situation today, all right? And also, we are going to clarify our love message with, well, more love cards. As of course, Lover's Oracle, we will get more messages of advice moving forward for this week at the end, so do not go away. You don't want to miss that. Let us get into our reading, shall we? All right, so take a couple of nice, slow, deep breaths. Watch your ears. And thank you to the angels, ancestors, way showers, and guides for bringing through messages for Gemini in love. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Gemini. I honor you, and I just want to give you a big shout out for all of your likes, comments, shares. I love entertaining, or not entertaining, but connecting with you in the comments. It is so wonderful to know how the messages are resonating with you. So thank you so much for all of that. And do hit the subscribe and bell notification so you don't miss any of the videos or information that I'm putting out, so you can learn how to read tarot for yourself. All right. Let us see what's going on for Gemini today. Gemini. What do we need to know for Gemini, please? Gemini, we got finances and career coming out here. So what's going on in the financial department? We just got something similar to this, I felt like, out for the one before, Taurus. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, perhaps. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. On the bottom, new love. Ooh, it looks like, somebody may be trying to be that let me save a hoe type of energy, but not saying that you're a hoe, but you know what I mean, like that knight in shining armor, somebody coming to save the day kind of energy. Maybe you have someone that, wants to help you out, but, of course it comes with strings attached, if you will. All right, and codependency. Maybe this is somebody that you've connected with in the past that's helped you out, is what I'm getting with this energy. So perhaps maybe you're not with anyone at this time, but somebody could be coming into the picture, but it could be the same type of situation that you've dealt with in the past where, you've been dependent on this person for some reason, or vice versa, and it ends up being that dynamic where it really just doesn't feel very balanced, you know what I mean? And so money is coming up in this regardless, 444, and definitely you could have something, a bill in particular is what I was hearing that you need to take care of. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Let's read that and see what's going on for you. My nose is super itchy right at the moment, Gemini. So what is going on for you today with these finances? Let us check it out and see, shall we? Well, that didn't help. I wish the light was that better, but I can't read as well. But you can't see me as well, and that's what's important. Okay, so finances and career says that money and love have historically been linked. So if you're not happy, money is probably not going to be good as well. So be aware of that. And this card points to the correlation. The romance angels want to disentangle you from financial or career pressures so that you may enjoy every aspect of your life, including romance. So while work can be a source of heart-opening satisfaction, it must be balanced with other facets of love, such as playfulness and laughter. So definitely don't get too caught up in work if you're working too hard there, right? You're not going to have time for that new love, if you will, because codependency, maybe you're one of those people that you feel like you got to focus too much on your money and keeping your finances in a certain place, and maybe you feel like you don't have time for this new love, if you will. You're taking notice to them is what I saw with that new love card, which I'll hold up here again in a minute. But it's like, do you really have time for them? Are you willing to make time for them is what I was hearing, right? You're too worried about getting things right at home at this time. So, while work can be a source of heart-opening satisfaction, it must be balanced with other facets of love, such as playfulness and laughter. You received this card because you would benefit from an infusion of such lightheartedness. So call upon the angels to elevate your mood, energy levels, finances, career, and anything else that will bring you peace. So it's kind of like getting into that energy where you start spiraling up. And if you're used to being in that spiraling down energy, right, then that has to be balanced out, because this is going to have a great effect in your love as well as your financial aspects of your life. So do be aware of that. We do need to be cognizant of not depending on other people, and also not getting into that almost like OCD energy is what I was hearing, you know what I mean, where you're just so hyper focused in one way or another that maybe you're discounting or not being able to take time out to really focus on a relationship that could be good for you, or that could be, somebody is a codependent relationship is throwing you off, and throwing your money off is also what I heard, because they've got you so focused on them that you really are not putting the focus where you need to, and so maybe that's why things aren't going so good at home, you know what I mean? May have to sacrifice somebody is what I'm seeing here, because I feel like you may be feeling like or seeing that this person is having a downturn, causing you to have a downturn in your finances, perhaps by dealing with them, right? With that crown chakra energy coming out here today, you may be again thinking about taking a leap of faith with that zero and new beginning energy. Again, it's like, well, if things aren't working out, and now, Melissa, you're telling me that, love and finances are connected. So if I'm in this relationship, well, I could be very well telling you that, if that's what you're feeling. Awareness is coming out here today. It's like that Ace of Swords energy. You absolutely know what you know. You know what I'm saying? And so if you're having this situation happening, finances foundations and achievements, that's what this is all about. With that 444 I saw with the 444 that I saw on the timer earlier, right? This immediately is coming out with that 4 energy. And it's like, your happiness is all about being balanced, having everything in order. And with this person, with this situation, maybe that's just not how it feels or felt, in the past here. Not feeling like, you can rest. Maybe you were having to work extra, pull extra shifts, or, take a second job or that kind of thing. And you want to be free. You want to feel like, you know, you can really enjoy your life, not just feel like perhaps that you've always got to work, work, work. Maybe you don't even want to feel that way, right? Again, at the center of all of this, you're not happy with a partnership that you are currently in, is what this would be saying. At the same time, you see with the third eye chakra coming out. So we had the sacral chakra in reverse, and then we have the third eye chakra here. So again, the carnelian for the sacral chakra, and then for the third eye, the lapis lazuli would be really good to work with, or labradorite would also be good. It is your destiny that, you know, you're being held back from. By seeing what you need to see here and perhaps making a different choice with that movement card with new beginnings, you know, yes, it's going to take time, and you're going to have to have patience. Just like you had patience, you know, with the situation perhaps that you were in that didn't end up working out well. You know, there are going to be things that we do that aren't going to work out the right way. The best thing we can do afterwards is really look at the situation and evaluate it. What happened? What worked? What didn't work? You know, and we use that as we move towards perhaps our destined, you know, partnership, if you will. But we're going to have patience as we work on ourselves, you know, as we get ourselves perhaps back out of this hole, whether it be financially, emotionally, or all the waiting game. So yeah, I feel like you're tired of waiting for something to grow, though, even if you feel like that this is something that you were destined for, you know, because at some point, if you planted the seed in the ground and you're doing everything that you're supposed to do, watering it, you know, giving it attention and different things like that, then something should be happening, right? Something should be growing. And if it's not, then yeah. And we saw what the card said. If you're not happy, you know, if you're not feeling like this is the right direction for you, then you may need to make a different choice, you know. Foundations and achievements, please. What is this? Definitely Emperor energy coming out here today. So it could be the masculine, you know, that this is all around. And the fact that perhaps this person wasn't pulling their weight. They weren't the breadwinner, if you will. That's the true spirit saying. Yeah, you know, you want to be able to be happy. If you're the woman in this relationship, you don't want to feel like that you're the one that's got to do all the work and that somebody else just gets to enjoy. And even if they're not, you know, you're not like, you don't have a lot of money, it's like still this person is not taking responsibility, and maybe they're just lazy and laying around the house and that kind of thing, enjoying the fruits of your labor, you know what I mean, is what I see here. So, you know, it's time for you to be able to be happy, but healing is what's needing to happen here today, you know? Healing your own self and finances and different things like that, and figuring out how can I use those tools in my tool belt wisely. I know that I can use them, but how can I use them to really, you know, have that wheel spin in my favor, you know, and to be able to tear down those walls that have been separating me from my happiness, and those sunflowers on the other side, you know, with that sun card. So rest and rejuvenation, definitely that has not been happening, and that's double confirmed with the Four of Swords in reverse. We have the Four of Swords in reverse. So definitely you're at a burnout stage, whether mentally, definitely mentally, I would say. Maybe at your wit's end, not knowing what way to take forward, maybe feeling like you don't have any other options, Gemini, as far as how you can bring in more money or people you can even ask or whatever, you know. It's like seeing everything, your crops being burned down, you know, or like your kingdom, it's like you're seeing everything destroyed. Taking a lot for you to hold back, perhaps, right? Seeing the carnage. This is almost like him sitting there like, all this work that I put in, you know, it's like, for what? Is really what I hear Gemini saying perhaps today. Passion ignited. Yeah, temperance came out, but it turned around and went in reverse. So we definitely need to get that sacral energy balanced out. We need to love ourselves, all right? We need to have a different perspective perhaps around love and finances, having ourselves balanced out. This Emperor is definitely in reverse here. Ten of Pentacles in reverse as well. Definitely not a lot to offer as far as finances. Not somebody you can build with is what I'm really hearing with this energy. Just harmony. Yep. Two of Cups in reverse. And this is also, this is a 6 energy, so that would be 6 of Cups in reverse. So this was definitely not a soulmate. You know, they brought nothing, they just wanted to try to get what they could get from you, basically. A free ride is what I was hearing. And maybe you see that now, you know, that getting into these relationships that feel like they're emotionally fulfilling, you know, because they gaslight you and they, what's the word, love bomb you. They tell you so many wonderful things and it sounds so good and it feels so good. It's almost like a drug, but then when they take it away, you know, yeah, when they pull back and they know they got you and they stop, you know, giving to the relationship like they should. And then they get you looking for something new, or they're looking for something new while you're hard at work, you know? What kind of ish is that? Empress, yeah. You're definitely seeing your value and worth. And as you see it, you're going to have that success. But I do feel like it's going to mean moving away from a current situation that you may be in. That is just way too confusing with that moon energy, right? Destiny. What is destiny showing us here for Gemini? Oh, it is your destiny to get out of this relationship, it looks like. All right? To dance off into the sunset with somebody that you're truly going to be happy with. All right? That is your destiny. You got to turn your back on people that don't give you what you deserve, that only give you little bits and pieces and feel like, you know, they can put you in this confusing energy and have you totally thrown off your balance all the time, right? Never being able to rest and recuperate yourself, you know, even just sleep properly. Even sometimes it may feel like you don't even have time to slow down and eat properly, you know, and just do basic care for yourself, and that's definitely going to affect you. Being honest with yourself and, you know, regrouping, you know, sometimes you gotta till the soil, get the weeds out, just replant the whole crop, right? Just barrel down through the whole thing and get yourself out of that energy where you're constantly having to be worried, looking over your shoulder, wondering if this person, you know, is being honest with you, if they're even honoring you and being honorable to you for all the hard work that you're putting in. And it's almost like, why would they respect you? Because it's like you're willing to do their work too, basically, if you will, kind of thing. And allow them to just kind of lay around and not have to be responsible, right? And just put all the burden and stress on you. But, you know, I don't see you waiting any longer. I see you moving towards, away from, you know, everything that's been confusing in your life, yeah, with the moon energy there. Allowing yourself to just break through all of that dark, dense energy, all of the confusion, you know, that you've been trapped in. And not too far away, you know, the skies are clear, and it's like, then you're able to really see, you know, what was holding you back, what was causing all of this confusion to begin with. And really, it was just about somebody who wanted to be in control is what it looks like. But, you know, when you're working all the time, you don't really have time to focus on what's going on around you, right? You think you can trust the other person to kind of hold the fort down, if you will, but not always. So Pisces, you could be dealing with, says attune to the divine. So this is going to be you connecting within yourself, really getting those messages and that clarity about what you need to do, even if you don't have all of the answers. You know, Spirit is going to help you, though, to know exactly what you need to do to get that balance with that Gemini energy, having the masculine and feminine balanced out within you, so you can take charge of the situation if this other person isn't going to, you know? What else? Sorry. I'm like throwing cards all over the place now. Alright, so we also have Know Your Worth, New Moon in Taurus. So you also could be dealing with a Taurus, Pisces or Taurus, or these could be aspected in your chart. And then also coming out here today is another Pisces energy with forgive. So you definitely may need to forgive a Pisces energy is what this is saying today to help you, you know, to be in a good place. It's almost like, you know, we got to clear that energy and just be like, you know what, I messed up. I didn't know better when I chose to be with you, but I know better now, and I'm going to do what I need to do. So thank you very much for those lessons. We're going to get things right so we can get that money up. Yes, bring that partner in that we really going to be happy with. That's what it's all about, y'all. Working on ourselves. So ask yourself this, truly. If you could do anything, what would it be? Like, take away everything else, your situation you're in right now, everything. Just pretend none of that is even part of the equation, and just look at what would you do if you could do what you want to do right now. Would you be in this situation? The answer dwells in your heart and not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. It's going to show you exactly what you need to know, and you trust what immediately comes in before you start thinking about it, before you start second guessing it and all of that. That's called trusting your intuition. You'll learn all about that if you study with me. Twin flame coming out here today. Your passion ignites. What I saw with that when we had that Six of Cups energy in the reverse here with saying that wasn't your soulmate, I feel like the destiny is moving away from this situation that didn't work out, is actually going to take you towards that twin flame energy and that real relationship that you've been looking for. All right, well, hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification. You guys are amazing. Check the description box so you don't miss any of the information, especially on the Tarot Certification course. Blessings to you for your week ahead. See you soon, and bye for now.